I just want to start this by saying this is the literal most obnoxious shirt anyone has ever seen, and I'm sorry about it. Hey there. So today I'm going to be talking about playlist live meetups. So okay, I've been to 3 playlist lives in Orlando and I really like them. I think they're fun. These are just going to be stories about, like, well, not stories, but like meeting the people in the meetups and not like outside of meetups. I'm going to start with someone who I didn't actually meet at Playlist Live, which is Rosina Pansino. Was the first YouTuber I've ever met. She is very nice and also very short, and I was very short at the time, but like she was really short, so I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, but anyway, shortly after that I found Playlist Live and I was like, oh, it's in Orlando Live. So I was like, parents, please, and they said yes. And so I went with one of my friends, and we were going to do the same meetups, but she ended up choosing her meetups later than mine, so it didn't work out. So the first year, I don't know how, but I ended up meeting Jenna Marbles, and Julian was there, and Bertaley, because I was 13, and I was like, yeah, I want to meet them. So that was fun. So Jenna was really sweet, really nice, and I actually made a friend in that meetup, and we took each other's pictures, and everyone's really nice. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. She was very nice. Yeah, and then I met Bertalian friends is what we'll call it, because it wasn't just like the family, it was like a lot of their friends, and they were like, I don't even know how to describe it. I feel like it's very awkward because I'm older than them, but they're like very popular, and I feel like they're very aware that they're very popular. So it was just like a very weird experience, but it was fine. So that was my first playlist. Those were the people who I met. The second playlist I went to was fun, and I went with the same friend I went to with the first year, and we this year didn't get any of the same meetups, like neither of them. So the last one we got the same Bertaley meetup, but we didn't have the same like first meetup. So this year, or not this year, but the second year, I got to meet Dan and Phil and Thomas Sanders, who are amazing people just in general. So Dan and Phil meetup, it was short because I don't know why it was so short, but like they took like a half an hour to get there, I think. I don't really remember, and I was pretty far in the back, but it took like half an hour to get to me, and they had like 3 hours sectioned out for it, which is like crazy. And that was like in the afternoon, so they had time. I don't know. And then Thomas Sanders is like, oh, I love him so much. He's a great person. He's hilarious, and he's super duper nice. So if you ever get the chance to meet him. If you watch him, obviously. If you don't, that would be pretty awkward, but he's very nice, and he took time to like actually talk to people, which was really nice. So his meetup took a while, but it was still fun. When we were waiting in the meetup, I don't know if you know who Joan is, but Joan, who's like in there, like their friend or whatever, and like he's super nice, everyone's super nice, and he was like playing games, and like we were making songs, and it was a fun time, and everyone was super sweet there, so I didn't really mind waiting because I got to talk to him. Like it was like an actual conversation, so that was nice. In my Dan and Phil meetup, I was super awkward, and they're super duper tall. Most people I've met have been like shorter than I expected, but they were just like so tall. That was a good year. This past year was my third time going to Playlist Live, and yeah, it was a time. So I met a whole cluster of people, but the main people I remember meeting were Megan DeAngelis and Jesse Page. So that was exciting. Yeah. That's all I have to say. They were super nice. And the meetups, like this past year, like the one I just went to, took forever to get through. And I was in the same spot that around the same spot that I was with the meetups the year before. But I don't know why they just took so long, but they did. So yeah, they were nice. They were fun. It was a fun time. Pretty boring though, just waiting. But what can you do? So second meetup was with a bunch of like British YouTubers, I guess. Even though, so it was like Dodie and Evan. Evan's not really British, but he lives there, and he's like friends with them, so it's like whatever. But Dodie is like the main person who was there, and yeah, everyone was super duper nice there too. Like they were really nice, and they were really chatty, I guess, because we had to wait so long. So yeah, we just got to talk to them for a while, which was really nice. So yeah, those are my playlist meetup experiences. So if you like this video and you want to see more, you should subscribe and like this video for a, I guess, part 2 playlist experiences, and I'll see you later. Bye.